Welcome to Intermediate Level English Language Arts. Hi guys, and welcome to English Language Arts Grade 6. Our topic for today would be writing sports news. Right. So, there are many types or ways of writing news. Some are entertaining, some are serious, and some would require a certain amount of background or knowledge about the thing that you are uh, writing a news about for you to deliver it properly. And one of those would be sports news. See, sports news have a different approach when it comes to treating the most important details. And unlike in other news wherein the news reporter need not to really have that much background or knowledge about it, for the sports news, it is very important that you have the correct background or the proper background about the sports that you are giving a news about. Here's a quick example, right? This is just a recent one. I got this from ESPN News. So Lionel Messi was banned for 2 matches on Tuesday following his first sending off for Barcelona. The Argentine forward was shown a red card at the end of Sunday's 3-2 extra time defeat to Athletic Bilbao in the Spanish Super Cup final after lashing out at Asia Villalibre. Messi had twice been sent off playing for Argentina, including at the 2019 Copa America, but never in 16 years and 753 matches with Barcelona's first team. The 6-time Ballon d'Or winner's ban was announced by the Spanish Football Federation, with Barca later revealing their intention to appeal the sanction on their star player. Messi shook off a thigh problem to start in Seville and was required to play all 120 minutes as Barca attempted to take the game to penalties. Instead, the 33-year-old lost his temper at the end of a combative contest, reacting to a late challenge from Villalibre by swiping his hands across the back of his opponent. Messi was red-carded 15 years ago for Barca, but it was with the reserves in a third division match. According to Spanish statistician Alexis Martin Tamayo, Messi would miss games against third-tier Cornellà away in the Copa del Rey on Thursday and Elche on Sunday in La Liga. Now, you might notice just a few things, right? Compared to your regular news reports, right? Sports news is rather, very informative, and you meet a lot of jargons, right? Now, the arrangement is this. In sports news, you always have to start with who or what team. Who, player, or what team. Just like a while ago, Lionel Messi, right? These are the main focus of the sports news, followed by immediately what happened. What did they do? Such as, did they win? Did they commit a foul? Like example, in the news reports, Lionel Messi committed a foul, right? Or, for example, was the player injured? Yes. After that, a brief background is given, such as, did this happen before? Just like in the sports news, it was also written there that something like this happened before. You could also have that, was he or she or they doing, what were they doing before? What were they preparing? Right? Usually, for example, you have sports news that would talk about certain teams preparing for a big match, right? And then you will end with other details such as what will happen now. Example, in the previous sports news, it explained what would happen now. He would miss a few games. What are the other details and how it happened, right? So this is how the sports news is made, especially if it's written, right? You would have again who or what team, followed by what happened or what did they do, and then a background, and then other details. Alright? So, in the writing process, all of you would be watching a video, right? I would be giving the video on the day, right? But just for a quick background, right? The video is about a basketball game. Now, there are things that you have to take note of, whether you're watching this early or watching this during class. Right now, there are a few things that you have to take note of. such as who won, what was the final score, who are playing, what was the event, what did the winners win. Other details such as who are the star players like the MVP, right? For those of you who do not know what does MVP mean, well, right now is the time to actually start researching. As early as now, for those of you already watching this early, start researching already about basketball. You don't need to know exactly the details, but you have to at least have a general knowledge about the game. Certain jargons or terms such as halftime or such as free throw or 3 points, stuff like that. Okay, make sure that you do a quick background, right, research for you to know what are the things that you'd like to say. When you're done with that, arrange all of the details. Follow the format. Again, your first sentence. It has to be just one sentence. The first sentence, this one first sentence, who slash what team did what? Are you going to talk about the winning team that they won? Are you going to talk about the losing team that they lost? Are you going to talk about the star player, the MVP, and what did he do? Right? Or are you going to talk about one of the players there? What did he do? There are many angles that you could look at in this short video clip. Okay? So, as early as now, right, think already or prepare yourselves to be able to identify and capture these certain things that you would like to write about. Okay? In the next sentence is background of the team or the event. So, it doesn't need to be that long. 1, 2, even 3 sentences. It need not to be like the initial one I showed you about Lionel Messi. That's way too long. Make it shorter. 2, 3, right? Did they win before? Did they lose before? What was this championship about? Yes. What is this award about? Okay, stuff like that. Give a quick background of it. And then, final sentences. What happens now? Right? What's gonna happen now? Are they gonna go home winners? Will they be holding the title for how many years? Stuff like that. Okay? Give at least some final sentences so that you know what's gonna happen. What happens now? Are they now the title holder? Is this their first win after so long? Stuff like that. Alright? Now, again, this is just to show you how it's arranged. In the example a while ago, right? You have the very first sentence that talks about who plus what he did. Lionel Messi, and what he did was banned for 2 matches. And then other additional information like on Tuesday, following his first sending off for Barcelona. Yes? The next sentences are a quick background talking about how Messi has done this, this has happened before, but not in this kind of way. And then on the last sentences, you would have additional information such as what happens now. He's gonna be missing a few matches. What exactly happened? He lost his temper, stuff like that. Okay, use this as a guide for you to be able to write your news report properly, or your sports news properly. Okay. Now, in your draft, combine all of these sentences and create just one paragraph. Just one paragraph. It need not to be long. In fact, you could even just make it 5 sentences. 1, the first sentence giving you the main idea. Right? The 2 or 3 sentences could be about the background. Actually, could just be 2. And then the last 2 sentences, or just the last 1 sentence, could be about what happens now. Right? So, you guys, it's up to you. But 5 or more sentences, right? Make sure that the details are all there and are all relevant. Do not talk about a certain person from the crowd who did this when in fact it's not that relevant. Right? Try to research about the sport to know certain details. Again, this is a basketball match. I chose specifically basketball because basketball is Very, very, very popular sport, which you could even ask some of your parents, maybe your uncles, maybe your relatives, people near you. They would know, right? Also, another reason why I chose basketball is because you have so much research material online. So much. You could easily research about the rules, point system, stuff like that, right? Okay? And number three, it isn't as complicated as other games. Other sports are slightly more complicated. Okay? So, right now, research, right? Research. Okay? Don't worry, the video is going to be posted um, online as well in Schoology. So you could always just check it out to see or to watch the video. Alright? Now for your publish. Write the paragraph in your notebook or pad paper. Right? Write sports news as the activity title. And don't forget, you have to put an attention grabbing title. It has to be attention grabbing. Right? Like example, um, the sports news a while ago, I could give an attention grabbing title like Lionel Messi with the red card. You guys can do it as well. Whatever it is, just one short title for whatever it is that you're gonna go. For example, you're gonna talk about the winning team, the losing team, then you go blank 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 wins. What did they win? Right? Or blank 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 loses. What did they lose? Alright? Okay? Send it online in Schoology or through your learning packets. Alright? Okay? And that pretty much ends our topic for writing sports news.